So this is King Rose, map number 1, Melty versus Flat Earth. Both teams trying to stay alive and fight for the chance of going on further in the tournament, fighting Reunited, and then potentially fighting IDDQD as well.
Yeah, but it all starts here, and we're going to see what Flat Earth brings out on the defense here. A very defendable map, a defendable first point especially. Link's right now queued up on a Hanzo. I wouldn't mind seeing a defensive Hanzo, just for a little bit of variety. You know, as much as I love how each map has its own meta, King's Row's meta has been pretty much the same for a while now. You know, we saw Double Orb, and as soon as Double Orb fell out of favor with some changes to the Zenyatta, then we immediately saw teams go back to like Beta 1 compositions. And I wouldn't mind to see a little more variety here on King's Row. So Link's being on that Hanzo, it looks like he's going to stick on it. Dracaeus is for sure staying on Symmetra. Reinforce is on that Reinhardt. Vonathill will be on Lucio, Artier on McCree, Bromas on Zenyatta, and Link's not disappointing so far, playing the defensive Hanzo.
Yeah, I think he's going to stay on the defensive Hanzo for better or for worse.
Sweet.
Take a look at the offense here. We're going to get some chippiness out of Melty here as well, because we have Munel on the Reinhardt, Bod on Mercy, Flippy and Deacon going to be representing double divas, Nico on the McCree and Cabal on Lucio. And nope, they're switching up again. I don't know why Melty does this.
They don't like you.
I'm not even convinced Flippy is going to stand the diva here after Deacon.
No, I mean, it's just something to kill time in chat, in the room, because Diva's
Flippy,
fun to just fly around
to
it.
the Widow Man. I just think they're paranoid over stream delays.
Maybe they've been burned before, you know? Not everyone's as professional as you are when it comes to production, CP.
So, Flippy coming in here. We'll be looking for pickoffs. Nico behind the Reinhardt, spamming down the Reinhardt shield. And really got to keep an eye on Nico here, because Nico's been the one making a lot of plays. Flippy, though, able to take out Bromas really early. Link's immediately firing back, takes out Flippy 5v5 right now, but that favors the offense at least a little bit. And Nico going down immediately, though, and Link's coming in with the Hanzo picks, but down he goes. Deacon able to take him out. Let's take a look at what Deacon's doing here. Deacon looking for extra picks as Fair. We've seen Fair be very, very effective on this map. Fire Strike hits Fair. Fair has to back up just a moment. Deacon, though, looking to go in deeper, and already 70% of the way towards a barrage.
Yeah, no kills on on the defense right now, and they're going to take the fight to him.
Simple geometry takes out D-Gun. D-Gun not with a prayer. Meanwhile, Vonathill and Artier coming up the back, getting 2 kills of their own. And that's going to push Melty all the way back.
Yeah, they just decided now was the time we wanted to fight. They initiated, and I think Melty was caught off a little off guard by that initiation. Weren't expecting the defense to play aggressive there.
My arrow finds its mark.
I'm surprised they haven't been able to answer Links on this Hanzo, really. I mean, you'd think that Flippy should be able to just kind of own him. He's got a gun.
Yeah, I mean, Lynx has been making good things happen on Hanzo so far. Artier able to take out Nico in a McCree battle. Not an easy feat at all. Really solid play coming out of Artier. Reinforce able to take out Munel. And now 2 kills for the Flat Earth side. Flippy coming in is able to win that battle versus Hanzo. Now let's see if Flippy can add on to it with some picks.
Look how far out this sound barrier is. It forced a sound barrier out with only 4. They're going to try to move in as it actually has faded away already.
D-Gun with a quick double kill. Comes in over the top with the barrage. Nico with the follow-up is able to take out Vonathill, but Flat Earth coming back in through that teleporter. Reinhardt able to get in before the teleporter goes down, and we'll see if Flat Earth can come in and stall this out at least for a little bit more. They're going to have to go through D-Gun, a fair amount of the Melty team, though, to do so.
Yeah, Melty's push there was just making the best of a bad situation. That sound barrier went off outside the gate, right next to the bus, and they just decided, well, now's the time to go anyway. They went in. Bromas is in here with a really late Transcendence. I guess he was trying to stall out, but he's just going to die.
Yeah, Transcendence, I mean, you are invincible. What's going on? It's useful for stalling out a wing for people, but prop signals across for what? It doesn't really matter because the payload is now going to be moving for Melty.
Yeah, Artier takes out D-Gun.
Artier coming in, absolutely no mercy coming out from him, and Artier, that's another person, you know, maybe doesn't get enough credit overall, but we've seen him just do incredible things on McCree over time here in our Overwatch tournaments that we've casted.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with players like Artier is you just expect them to do what they do now, because we've seen it just so consistently, week after week. His name is getting 2 and 3Ks in the kill feed.
Flippy able to clear the skies, takes out Lynx, now has his eyes on Artier, has to run back on Artier, definitely with the advantage, is able to take him out. Bromas takes out Bod. Defense definitely showing its teeth here. Look at this, coming in from the back is Artier. Artier has the Deadeye up. Munel with the shield is going to block him out a little bit, but barrier goes down, and Resurrect coming up, and I don't even know who's going to take this fight.
Yeah, I mean, the Soundbreaker already went down for the offense, so the Resurrection is into that. It's going to be trouble here. Reinforce goes down. I'd imagine that, wow,
Arterial will take up Deegan. He's still alive. Nico finally putting an end to that.
Yeah, but I mean, even regardless of all of that, even these fights going on, the card has not stopped during that. You know, even during the Resurrection, during that fight that lasted about 60 seconds, it's still been moving.
Oh, Nico goes down. Nico is getting pretty overly aggressive, trying to take out the defensive Pharah. Not able to get what he wants there, but taking a look at this, this is a decent time being set by Melty so far. They didn't have too much trouble getting through IDD QD's defense, and thus far, Flat Earth not giving them a ton of trouble so far. We'll see if Flat Earth can solidify a little bit here on the last point, however. And Degum with the double kill. That was a barrage, well used. But the Resurrect gonna bring him back up. Dracaeus very much on point. RT with the double kill, and we'll see if Flat Earth can stabilize here.
Oh, here comes the Resurrection of their own offense, though.
Deadeye coming out from Archer gets a double kill, but just like that, Melty going deep in. Answering kill for kill, and in fact, 4 kills now for Melty as they move in, and Flat Earth now a bit on the ropes as Melty has all the momentum on their side.
I do not remember D-Gun's Pharah being this strong. He has had an absolute game.
Bromas, though, comes in. Great stuff from Bromas. Triple Death Blossom. Definitely causing some trouble for the offensive Melty. And speaking of big ults coming up, Lynx does have a barrage up. He just needs to find some good position. He can drop and rain justice from above. I guess
notable that Zero Zarya's in this King's Row matchup.
Yeah, this is interesting. We've seen a lot more Zarya from other teams as of late. Neither team really preferring it here. Zarya not exactly catching on with every team just yet. And take a look at Lynx here. You gotta think Lynx is looking for this barrage. He's just waiting for Lucio speed boost to go in over the top. But no, Nico able to take him out. And now, with him down, this is an opening here for Melty. Oh, look at that. A beautiful charge coming in from the defensive Reinhardt. Still, though, Melty getting their licks in here. That's not quite over for them yet, although I do think the defense has a little bit more momentum on their side. Bromas able to take out D-Gun. And now R-Tier, I think, should be able to clean up near the payload.
Yeah, Bromas actually doing a lot of really annoying work in the back as this D.Va is able to take out Flippy as well. Really opens up a ton of space.
Wow, beautiful left clicks coming up from R-Tier. Just a great double kill. And that's going to set the offensive Melty back even more so.
Yeah, but all of that room that Archer was able to operate in was actually opened up by Bromas, who is above and cleared out those hallways to the right, which can be dangerous for McCree to step out into.
Archer showing a lot of patience here. He wants to go on the ferry. He wants to be careful, though. Finds his opening, takes out D-Gun. Beautiful stuff. Oh my god, the Deadeye gets 2 kills off of that. Could have been more, potentially. Ends up with a triple, and that is going to be enough to really send Melty back to spawn.
Yeah, I mean, the only kind of positive for Melty here was that they did use a ton of ultimates during that to reinforce it as Earth Shatter. The barrage went down from Lynx, didn't get much done, so everyone burned their ults. They did win the fights, they got value out of them, but now they're going to be on the back foot when it comes to the ultimate charges.
Yep, they're coming in. D-Gun has to be looking for a barrage opportunity here. He might be going over the top. He is going over the top. Nico able to kill reinforce, so now he's just outright dropping the barrage into the Mercy. Absolutely does not want to Resurrect to come forward. Nico with the double kill so far. Maybe a smart move to use that so quickly, and Nico absolutely being relentless. Moves forward, gets a double kill. Great left clicks coming up from Nico, and now suddenly Flat Earth in a bit of trouble here as Melty is threatening to end this map.
They are going to be able to get out, I would think. Bromas needs to get out and get his ultimate off in front of this cart.
D.Va for Bromas coming in. I'm going to note, Bromas has an ultimate too, and it is coming out as we speak.
He got charged.
Big res coming out though, going the res up. All those fallen heroes on the Flat Earth side. A lot of kills though for Melty. Only 1 kill off that Deadeye. D-Gun raining death from above. Not justice, but just outright rockets. Offensive Soundbearer is on now. Melty looking very threatening here. All they need to do is chain 1 or 2 more deaths and they're going to have this, and there it is. Melty completes the map, but Flat Earth made them work for it. That is not necessarily the swiftest time. I think it was anywhere from like 7.5 minutes to 8 minutes, so Flat Earth definitely has some room to work with here.
Bromas had a chance there because he had the D.Va ultimate. He could have sat it on the cart. He could have got behind the cart, stalled it out. They would have had to vacate the area. He got charged out of it near the end here. I think he was just a little too greedy on it. He was trying to get some damage done. He's like, oh, just ult when I have to. And he had to right away.
7:32 is the time. Pretty middle of the road. I gotta think that Flat Earth can beat this time, but Melty's look stronger today than they have in a long time, so I really would not be surprised if Melty had a good hold here. But
yeah, I mean,
the last time we saw their defense earlier here today, it would not look anywhere near as good as their offense.
Yeah, but Melty looking the best they've looked in a while. I mean, I can't say more than that. I've always been watching Melty and rooting for Melty kind of to come back to Beta 1 form, but they haven't done it since Beta 2 has been back. And maybe today is a step in the right direction, maybe a rededication to Overwatch, as it were.
Indeed.
We'll see. 732, like you said, middle of the road, could go either way. D.Va re-entering the meta, though, too. Interesting. Seen her just more around lately. I think that might be in response to some of the Widow stuff, too, because D.Va can help your team. She's this weird hybrid of, like, a Reinhardt where her shield can work for a little bit, but also, like, a Winston where she can go deal with annoying people in annoying places. But it looks like we're going to see Zarya's on this side of the map as well. So on defense, oh, what a sight to see. I remember last time on King's Row, actually, I saw Melty on King's Row, and they weren't running a Symmetra, and it absolutely floored me, because Melty was the team to invent Symmetra on King's Row. It was their staple, it was their calling card. Now it feels like old familiar territory as we have Bod on Symmetra on defense, Moonell on Reinhardt, Cabal on Lucio. Flippy is going to run defensive Widowmaker, Nico, of course, is going to be on McCree, and D-Gun enters Zarya into the Melty roster as well.
Yep, Zarya making her grand appearance here for Melty. Flippy can be... It's interesting to see the defensive Widow coming out here as well. You don't always see defensive Widow on King's Row, though I do think defensive Widow is starting to gain somewhat in popularity, especially when people are expecting, you know, more squishy classes like Tracer. But looking at the offense so far here, interesting offense coming out from the side of Flat Earth. They're going to be running the double McCree, RTR and Lynx on the McCrees respectively, Vonifil and Dracaeus on the Lucios, Bromas on an offensive Zarya, and Reinforce on the Reinhardt. So interesting that we saw very low Zarya play in the first side of things, and now double Zarya coming out here, one for each team on round number 2.
Yep, this used to be Melty's territory. You know, Melty's defense on King's Row is what defined them. It's what made them one of the best teams in Beta 1, and we're going to see if they can pull it together here and kind of reinvigorate their namesake, really.
Yep, they're moving forward. And we're going to see just what this Flat Earth offense is do early on. I like the approach. They got in very cleanly. Cabal, though, able to take out Reinforce. Flippy takes Avant, though. The overall follow-through not working out for Flat Earth, as they are down 3 players already to this defensive Melty. Make it 4, and this is going to be back to the drawing board for Flat Earth.
Yeah, a complete reset on offense now. Pretty brutal stuff. I agree with you. I like the approach, but Bod's going to have his teleporter down momentarily.
And that teleport is really going to help them out. Although I wonder, is Bod going to put it down? Yes, he is. There's no more. There was a little bit of cheekiness of Melty in the past where they would really wait to put down the teleporter. I think they've gotten out of that habit. But look at this. Flat Earth coming right on top of the point, almost catching Melty off guard. If they could get 1 or 2 picks here, they would take this right away. We do see a Deadeye coming out from Lynx, but no. Nico and Flippy absolutely slamming the door at Flat Earth. 4 kills for Melty so far, and they are just not having any of Flat Earth's shenanigans. And it's weird because Flat Earth has had very, very decisive push-ins, but then they just get slaughtered.
Flippy with a really amazing game sense there, too. He felt Artier coming up behind him, probably heard him coming up, was able to turn and headshot him in the hallway at close range to get a 3K there.
And taking a look at this here. In comes the defensive sound barrier, going to be countering some of the offensive sound barriers coming out here from Flat Earth. Everyone well protected. Nico, though, first kill of this push, able to take out Reinforce. Flippy takes out Lynx, and Nico and Flippy have been absolutely unstoppable so far for this defense for Melty, and they just seem invigorated.
Yeah, I mean, Flippy's been having a huge game. Lynx finally does come up on the offensive Widow to try to deal with this because they've had no answer for Flippy so far this game. Now, Deegan's got a
Hex, I'm going to drop call and recall you. You've gone all robot on me. Stand by.
Dead eyes ready.
We're getting Hex back in here. Meanwhile, looking at the defense here. Artier coming up the Deadeye. Will it be enough? No, he's taken out by Lynx. Lynx able to deal with Nico just in time. Now will he be able to deal with the Widow on top? Not able to kill Flippy just yet. Flippy able to take out Artier. Kill feed very back and forth between the 2 teams here. Lynx needs to get at least 1 more pick to make this work out for Reunited, and we'll see if he can do that. And Hex, are you back?
I am back. I saw Lynx kill Flippy, but it was towards the end of the fight, so not hugely valuable.
Lynx though gonna stay up top here as the offensive Widow may look to kill some people as they come off spawn. Look to get this next kill on the Flippy. Will he get it? Oh no, the Zarya shield absolutely ruining his day here. And down he goes. Flippy getting bailed out by D-Gun. Great shield by D-Gun. And Flippy coming right back in, getting another pick. But look at that, R-Tier on the point, trying to make things happen for Flat Earth. And Flat Earth now looking so dominant, they only need to hold on for a little bit longer. That being said, the defense not wanting to give it up just yet. Sound barrier goes down. Bod rushes down to R-Tier and gets the kill. Both teams just going absolutely nuts in the point here. And I gotta think Flat Earth is gonna take this soon. There it is, the payload is on the way, but look at all the time that Melty bought there, Hex.
A very strong first point defense really slowed them down. I think they just did not have an answer to Flippy, and I think Flippy's got to feel good about sticking on this Widow too.
Lynx able to get the double kill on the offensive Widow, and Lynx now starting to hit his stride. Certainly a lot of time left here for Flat Earth, but I still don't think they wanted to get caught up on the first point as much as they did. It was still a good defense by Melty, and we'll see if Melty can stabilize in the streets phase now to add on to that time.
Yeah, Flat Earth running the double Lucio here. I think they might want to just start staggering sound barriers too, knowing that they have a couple squishy heroes on their squad that could really benefit from always having shield.
And Flippy able to take out Lynx in the end. Flippy, I've just been impressed by his performance time after time here. Really, really good stuff coming out from him. We see Reinforce coming in, looking for the Earthshatter, not able to land it. 2 kills for the defense here. Nico and Cabal looking strong. We have Graviton Surge coming out for the offense, but look at the shielding on their Reinhardt shield. Zarya's shield just absolutely countering that. And a counter Graviton Surge coming out from the defense. As
Nico takes out both Lucios there.
This just feels like a different Melty team, Hex. They have been on fire and playing so much stronger today than we've seen them in the past.
Yeah, if you didn't tell me this was Melty, I'd never guess it.
Egon with the double kill here. Everyone going to is dying on the camera. Spinny cam for everyone, I suppose. But Egon with the double kill. I'm not going to have his ult up anytime soon, but is very charged up and laying those charged up shots into the offense as they try and set back up again.
Yeah, Lynx scrambling to find an answer as he is now on the Genji instead of the Widowmaker, deciding that if he can counter this Widow with the Genji, he's also going to be more useful in fights, but he's struggling for answers right now.
But they're backing up. They're not looking to go super deep into this. But the Earthshatter coming out from Muno doesn't knock anyone down. Looked like we would have knocked over 2, but got absolutely no one. As Lynx leading the charge. 3 kills now for Flat Earth as they move forward, and this might be what they need to get through the streets phase.
Yeah, he's playing really well in this Genji, and not like he doesn't kill Flippy here, but he does get Flippy off of his mount, and they're gonna chase. They chase Flippy. They've had enough of that sniper.
And take a look at Lynx here. Lynx able to get a 4th kill on the Genji, takes out Cabal. And Flat Earth finding their stride. They have 2 minutes left. They can still do this, but they really only have about 1 team wipe left in them. If they get wiped one more time, maybe they can recover, but they really need to keep this moving here, Hex.
Yeah, Lynx was trying to go sneaky up top. He's just trying to get poking. I think he wants Dragon Blade up to combo with the Graviton Surge.
Yep, good deflect coming out from Lynx there, stopping himself from getting sniped. I gotta think he's looking for a Dragon Blade here, just needs to get a few more bits of poke in. The Graviton Surge is up, as you mentioned. And Wombo combo could be on the table here. There's a Graviton Surge. 4 kills for Flat Earth already, even without the Dragon Blade. A beautiful combination off the Graviton Surge and just everything going well for Flat Earth. Now with a minute 30 left, they are threatening to take this map away from Melty.
Yeah, they've got Earthshatter and Dragon Blade up. They have Resurrection up too, so they're just going to try
Here
to
comes the Dragon
delay.
Blade from Lynx. Lynx looking to slice and dice and slam the door on the Melty. We'll see if he's successful. R-Tier and Bromouse with 2 kills between themselves. Lynx with the double kill all on his own. Everything's going in favor of Flat Earth. They're moving the payload forward, and they are going to beat the time set by Melty for a map 1 victory.
Whew. So that's map 1. That's
a mirror map 1, but this series definitely has 3 map potential. And we've seen that a lot lately between a whole bunch of different teams.
No, it's just everything's getting much closer. Lynx with a really great switch up though. I mean, once he switched to Genji, he was an unstoppable force on it. It absolutely switched the momentum on him, was able to deal with the sniper and Flippy. They hunted that down, and then he was able to just consistently get kills and get poke in. Really smart switch. I think that Genji switch really probably won them that game.